So the two of you guys have been a team for a long time now. There's been for a while now, several years now, there's been a little corner of the internet, the RIP or the Pray for Ted Scott thing. What's your guys' relationship like in real life versus the internet's?
Well, first of all, I think it's awesome because I think we should all pray for everybody, right? We all need help. We're all nuts.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. If you're around golf, you're nuts.
Right.
So we should pray for everybody. I wish they'd start praying for me because I would like to make some more putts. So, but no, it's funny. I mean, that's the thing, right? The internet now is, and social media now, we can do things like that. Our friendship is so tight. Our family's love is so tight that those silly things aren't going to affect us. Well, not me anyway. I still write checks and he still cashes them, so it works out good.
Right.
Exactly.
Which is nice. Yeah, I mean, we talked about
friends with benefits, you know.
Yeah, wait a second. What?
Different.
So, but now you take your take on it.
Yeah, well, you know,
Make it good, though.
I
I'm the
think
boss.
that that's right.
Whatever.
Definitely the boss. Okay.
no, give
Let
your
me-
take, but
hold
like,
up. Let's see. It says look up and smile. Okay, first start with that.
I love him. He's great.
Get my notes together. No, I mean, we have a great relationship. Bubba and I get along really well. And, you know, there's moments of tension under pressure.
Right.
And you can look at that and say it's this, or you can look at that and say that. But the bottom line is it doesn't really matter what everybody else thinks. It only matters what we say and our close friends. You know, we always talk about if you don't know someone and they criticize you, they really don't know you. So is it really something to listen to? But when you actually have someone in your corner who knows you and criticizes you, then you might want to listen. So we try not to listen to that small chatter out there,
Right.
and just try to listen to our close family and friends and our team, because they really know our true flaws and know what we really need to work on, and that's how we try to keep it and get better at our relationship and golf and all that.
So yeah, so I mean, for a guy like me, like I've been critical at times, and I just come from it from a vantage point of an average fan. I'm watching the golf, and sometimes it looks like, wow, Bubba's being hard on Ted Scott. Wow, he looks disrespectful. Is he berating his caddy? Like, where do we get it wrong in that regard?
I'll speak up on this.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, you know I can talk for days. So
Well, Bubba,
From what I learned today,
You go first.
guys can
Bubba's
both talk.
animated, right?
Right.
So
I'm what?
you're a very animated person.
Oh yeah, that's
Right? He's a very animated person.
cartoon.
And
Perfect.
you go play with him for fun. You see it, like, you know, all the fun.
Absolutely.
Woo, every shot's got a little comment or a little something or a little, you know. And so what happens under pressure, he's out there and the spotlight's on him, and if he misses a putt, it's like, oh, that ball broke left or did this. And
Right.
people are taking, can you believe that, Teddy? Him talking to me and maybe taking his mannerisms, not knowing what he's saying, not knowing what the context is.
Right.
And then you can write whatever story you want to write. And as we know in the media, the small little story sometimes can get blown up because everybody loves a villain, everybody loves a negative story.
Definitely.
What?
And
They do?
Believe it or not, they do. It's
Positive doesn't
incredible.
sell anymore.
Right. So I think that's the real problem with it, is that we look at it and say, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that, we assume.
Right.
But nobody really goes and hangs out and says, oh. And most of the time when they do, they find out, wow, that Bubba Watson's a really good guy, you know.
Yeah.
So,
And
as you know now.
Right, and we just played 18 holes
hopefully.
together.
Right. No, he was telling me. He's
Okay.
got a little
Yeah.
pressure on you.
All
He
right.
told me.
Yeah, they all do.
That's it.
So wait,
Little
my
man
take
crush.
on it though.
Yeah, let's
So
get
my
Bubba's
take.
take.
So my take. When I say Teddy, like after a shot or after a putt, I'm just making sure he knows I'm talking to him. Like, Teddy, I can't believe it broke that way, or I can't believe it did this. And like today, we hit a couple extra putts because one putt on number 9, your putt went this way, and mine went this way at the hole. So it's like, Teddy, why did it do that? So I just say, if there's a group of 3 pros and 3 caddies, hey, Teddy, so everybody knows I'm talking to him, not them, right? So they
Right.
don't stop, because I'm not going to want to interrupt them while they're trying to make a living as well, you know, or win a trophy.
Right.
And so for me, it's just, I say, hey, Teddy. It's not like, hey, Teddy, you're wrong. Like, it's, hey, Teddy.
Which I am sometimes.
Well,
believe it or
a
not.
lot, but
There's-
whatever.
Well,
Well,
2 times.
Right, 2 times.
Once when I thought I was wrong, but I was mistaken, and then
Whoa,
once I
whoa,
actually
whoa!
was
What were
wrong.
these 2 times?
Weird, huh?
But at the same time, your question, though, was funny to me because the way your question, I mean, there's only a handful of times. When I say a handful of times, I bet you came a count of 3 times in the 13 years we've been together you asked the question about, right?
Right.
But we always take the negative, and when there's 1,000 great posts about me on social media, I remember the bad one, right?
Right.
So the 1,000 great comments, I still focus on the negative one, you know.
Yeah, and it's
Pray
hard
for
not to.
Dad.
Right. Yeah, and it was interesting for me today because even, you know, we're playing golf, and when a putt would just break and peel off and just miss the hole, you would do the same exact thing I watch on TV, which you kind of look at Teddy, but I could tell very clearly in that sense it was much more of like, Teddy, could you believe that? Rather than,
Right.
Teddy, you made that miss, or something like that.
Right, I didn't know your name, so on 9, I just knew that you putted it to the left and mine went to the right. So I said, hey, you, that putt went that way.
My name's Riggs.
Right, perfect. There you
Okay,
go.
yeah.
Okay, everybody, this is Riggs.
Yeah, I'm Riggs, Barstool Sports. Nice to be here.
Exactly. Wrinkled shirt.